Hi everyone, this is a tarot review or a tarot card review on this particular deck right here, which is called the Easy Tarot Card Set. This is one of the earlier tarot cards sets that I did actually buy, but I never really used them properly, and one of the reasons is the size. I think that the cards themselves are very beautiful, I think they're illustrated nicely, but I have very small hands and the cards are pretty big. I just couldn't shuffle these cards. That's how much of a struggle it was for me. So I never really ended up using these cards. I found another purpose for them and I'm going to show you what I did with those cards. Don't get angry. This is what I did with them and I will show you that. But I do also want to mention that, if you like sort of collecting tarot or you like the bigger cards, let me show you actually. I have some of these cards. I actually have them in this little bag right here. This is the size of the cards, and I will be very honest, they are indeed hard to shuffle. For example, my hand only just, by really me stretching as well, only just goes around the width of the card. It doesn't even go, I can't even get my hand around the length of this card without bending the card in some way, shape or form. Shuffling these, I just couldn't. And I just feel like if you can't shuffle the cards, it just wouldn't work, right? It just doesn't work. So I never really ended up using these cards. I will say that the card quality it's pretty good. I did end up getting a lot of paper cuts with this particular card set just because of the way that I was shuffling it. It was much more challenging. I tried lots of different ways. I just couldn't get myself to use it as well. It was just more difficult. So when I bought it, I didn't realise the size of these cards. I really didn't. So that was that. I will say though, they are very, very spectacular, very beautiful for sure. If you see the illustrations on them, they are very, very beautiful. And I do like the fact that it incorporates all of the elements, or the suits should I say, on there. So that is the card that has this beautiful border around it as well, and then it also has written in English at the bottom what the cards are, which is I think really great for beginners, but at the same time, so for example, if you have the 10 of Wands, you've got 10 Wands. If it's the 9 of Wands, you've got 9 Wands. So by the illustration itself, you wouldn't be able to tell the meanings of those cards unless you learnt them. That is one thing that's very, very different to Rider-Waite, is that with Rider-Waite, you've got lots of different illustrations on there, and you've got people on there as well. So it's a little bit different. Now the major arcanas on these, it does have really lovely illustrations, but then the minor arcanas, in my opinion, it just kind of seems like you got one wand and then you got 2 wands, and it's not as exciting as some of the other card decks that I have, which do have, the illustrations with like 1 wand and then 2 wand and then 3 wands. This to me, I don't know, I just see, for example, here, you've got the 5 of Wands and then you've got the 10 of Wands as well. Yeah, so I don't know, I just felt like I didn't really connect that well to this particular deck, and also, that's just my opinion, but yeah, that is pretty much that. So if you open this up, so this is what the box looks like. You can see it right here. The box itself is really nice. I think that it's great that it does give you some information here as well, and it even does say that it comes with a book, 64-page book, and then also these cards. Delve into the secret world of tarot reading with this fascinating book set. I'm getting so carried away right now. A unique and magical cards are included and are complemented with easy to follow explanations for each of the cards, used for centuries to understand the present and to predict the future. Tarot has always been a source of fascination. Okay, so this is the book that comes in here. The price of this particular set is £20, which is pretty pricey. I'm honestly, I'm not going to lie. I've come across so many decks that have the most insane packaging, that have books that are just so exceptionally detailed, and the cards are very detailed as well. Now I will say the packaging is pretty good, right? You've got something really quite interesting here. You've got a book which has got full coloured illustrations. It's a proper glossy book, and you have got some really big cards with some intricate illustrations, but for me personally, I just feel like the cards are just not what I expected them to be. I don't really reach for them, and so I found a different purpose for them, which I will show you in a second. But the book itself is pretty good. I mean, it is a bit more, it hasn't got as much information as some of the other books that I've found, but what I do like is that it does give you some explanations for the origins, and then it talks about the major arcanas, you know, upright and reversed. And then it goes through the minor arcanas as well. And yeah, so it pretty much talks about that. And then you've also got some spreads that you can do as well, examples of those. So I do think that, you know, this is a good deck for you if you want something that is unique, you want something on the larger scale or the larger size. It didn't work out for me, but it doesn't mean that it won't work out for someone else who perhaps wants this, and this is something that they are essentially after, because we all have different tastes. So that is what we have right here. Ta-da! Alright, so that is the tarot set, and these are some of the cards that I did not use, because what I did with the cards was you can tell that these are more of the sort of challenging cards. They're the more challenging cards. What I did with the rest of the cards was I made greeting cards. I really, really love to craft and make things. So what I did was, let me just put these back in here. What I did was I took some of my favourite sort of tarot cards, and essentially I made greeting cards out of them. If anyone is interested in purchasing any of them, do let me know in the comment section below, or actually probably better to email me. My email is also in the description box of the video. It's better to email me if you are interested. So these are all hand beaded. All of this is individually sewn on, and these are greeting cards. So these are tarot greeting cards. I just thought this was something really unique and very, very different. I used my favourite cards, but the thing is, I feel like if you're going to gift someone a 10 of Swords tarot card, it isn't really the best thing in the world, you know, or a 5 of Swords tarot card. So I picked some of the more sort of exciting cards, and, you know, the cards that are a bit more on the sort of positive side, because I don't really think anyone wants to be given a 7 of Swords tarot card or anything like that. So I picked my favourite ones, and essentially I made these beautiful tarot cards. I love the illustrations on the major arcanas. I think that they're so incredible. I wish they did that on the minor arcanas as well, but nonetheless I think it's beautiful. The biggest problem I had, as I mentioned so many times, is the size of the cards. So that's what I have been doing. I actually have so many of these. I pretty much did the entire deck except the some of these ones which are in here. Got Temperance, 4 of Wands. I'm also just trying to show you the cards as well so that you can see, and then I also use the back of the card as well. Got the Ace of Wands, you've got the Lovers, you can see that right there. Ace of Cups. So this is how they come. They come with an envelope and of course a greeting card. So these are essentially greeting cards. I'm going to put those right there. And I'll show you a few more. I have so many, there's like 50 in my box. It's actually unreal. I wish I could show you my entire box, but I can't really lift my entire computer. But yeah, so we've got Chariot, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Empress, and these are all like little danglies, so they do go everywhere. Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Knight of Cups. I just have so many of those. I've given away quite a few, and I've also sold a couple. So I still have so many in my box as well, but yeah, essentially this is kind of how I turn them into a little hobby and a craft. If you are interested in purchasing any of these, do let me know. My email will be in the description box below. I'm just trying to make sure that they don't all fall off the side of my drawer, because my drawer is open and I have them all there, but I have so many different ones, so do let me know, and also do let me know what you think about these cards. Personally, they didn't really work for me, but it doesn't mean that they can't work for someone else, you know, that's sort of the thing here. So let me know in the comment section below what you think. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and take care, everyone. Bye!